Alright guys, Five here, back with another video. So today we're going to kind of go over some of the other speaker connection options, mainly the banana plugs. Personally, I feel it's one of the best connectors. It's easy to use, easy to install. You don't have to worry about it falling off or coming loose or anything like that. Now there is other connections. I think it's called a spade connector. I'm not 100% sure on that because, like I said, these are the only ones that I actually use. But I know that these are far better than, just kind of stripping the wire and twisting it together and inserting it into your AVR. Now that method definitely works. You know, if you don't, if you're not don't have the opportunity to go out and buy banana plugs or extra accessory hardware at the time, you can definitely strip the wire, twist up the end, make sure it has a secure fit on the back of your AVR, and that will work. Now, it's not going to be as secure of a fitting. You're not going to have the greatest continuity going from your AVR to your wire. Audioholics actually did a good video on that where they had a meter and they showed the better continuity that you can get just from having a secure connection. So if you're able to go ahead and check that out, it was good, useful information. So I'm here to kind of show you how to actually put this together. Now, it's not very difficult. We're just go ahead and grab one of the wires here, and we're just kind of go ahead and start. So you have a length of wire, and what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and split it apart. Okay, you don't have to worry about tearing it or anything like that. Just go ahead and split it apart a little bit so you can use it. Now, I will say that wire does come in different gauges. Okay, so if you look at the wire, it'll say what gauge it is. This wire is 14 gauge wire right here. So the lower the number, the thicker the wire is. Okay, so if you have like an 8 gauge wire or a 4 gauge wire, it's going to be a lot thicker than the 14 gauge. So once you get it split apart like that, if you have any kind of wire strippers like this, you can go ahead and just put it in the number 14. Okay, and then just go ahead and just splice it down. It kind of has like a little pop. It's supposed to eject the other end of the wire, but you just go ahead and sit it down, pop it out just like that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sit those down. Now with these ones, you don't necessarily want to twist these up, okay, like you would normally, you twist them up. You don't really want to do that. You want to make sure that they're together though, because you're gonna have to slide it through this fitting here, and I'll show you how this works. So once you go ahead and slide that through, okay, you just make sure that it's not fraying, and make sure that you have your red matching your red. Okay, so then you can go ahead and fray this down a little bit. Just use your finger and spread it apart like so. Now it has these kind of serrated edges on here, which that's what kind of keeps it locked in. So once you bend it over, you're bend it over the top here, and then you grab your connection, and then you just push that on, and you just screw it down, and that'll just screw straight in just like this. Okay, so now that's just going to be like in there. All right, so I'll show you that serrated. So if you can see that, you see how it's got the points on there, those kind of teeth. That's what's keeping that wire from coming back out. So you slide it through, go ahead, fray it over a little bit. Doesn't got to be a certain size. I will say though, if you do it too much, it will bend over the whole edge. Okay, but if that happens, you can pull your wire back down, go ahead, finish bending it, and then kind of move it over to the side like that, and then grab your connection and go ahead and screw it down on there. Okay, so pretty easy. So then that's it. So you have your red and your black wire there. Now, like I said, these are good termination ends. Both of these two are actually from Amazon. So these ones here are from Amazon as well. These ones cost just a couple dollars more. They look a little bit better. So the back of your AVR, kind of be a little bit more appealing. But these ones you kind of get, more for your money sort of deal. Now these ones you got to pay attention to. So what you do is you go ahead and you split your wire, all right? And we're using a different method. If you don't have these type of crimpers, or wire strippers, you can definitely just use a razor blade. So you go in here, and all you got to do is go around the wire. You just kind of pinch it apart like that and just pull it off. Okay. So again, you got your razor blade. You just go around your wire real quick. You know, take your time if you're not really familiar or don't really use a razor blade a whole lot. No need to hurt yourself, just to make these look a little bit better. So once you got these ends cut off here, you can go ahead and twist these up. Okay. So the main thing about these, so again, you got your red and your red here, is these ones, they screw in from the bottom. All right. So now all this is doing is just normal screw pressure. But one of the main benefits of this is once you get it in there, you don't have to take it out again, just like the other ones. So it's not like where you're threading them in on the back of your receiver with the bare wire, and then you got to keep undoing it. Once you do this, you're be set. That being said, you do not want to take this wire and go all the way through this hole. Okay, so if you screw it down like this, there's a chance that if your speaker wires contact like this, it's going to arc and you're going to have an issue. You're going to short something or possibly blow something. All right. Now, I understand some of the speaker connections sit side by side, but again, with these ones, you just want to make sure that you're taking the wire and you're sticking it and you're going inside this connector. Okay. You don't want to go through that hole. So once you got that on there, you can just run this down. And I always like to just go ahead, especially with this type, I'll go ahead and grab a plier and get an extra turn or two on there if I can. That way, you know, it's just more secure. And like I said, you're not going to be taking these back off. So, you know, if you ever have to move your AVR or, you know, relocate, move or anything like that, you can just pop off the actual banana plug, pull it out from the AVR and wrap up your wires, move it to a new location. Yeah, much easier. So then you got your black lead here. So then you got that wire in. So you go ahead, run this in like that. Go ahead and use your pliers again just to tighten it up. And then there you go. So that's two different ways to essentially do the same thing. You just have one slightly better version. Okay, so you have your banana plugs, the nicer looking ones, and then you have your other banana plugs. Both will work. Both insert just as easily and will make a good connection for your AVR. Leave a comment down below if you're using the banana plugs, if you find them beneficial to your setup, or if you're using some of the spade connectors, or you know, any other connector. Maybe you prefer just, you know, twisting them, sticking it in there. You know, let me know what you guys are doing. But that's really all I have for you guys today. So you know, like and subscribe for more videos like this. You know, I'll try to keep the videos coming. That way you can get your system set up and get it sounding nice, get everything hooked up appropriately, and correct the first time. Always remember to double check your work though. If you're doing a bunch of these, you're doing 20 of these, you know, you might miss one. So make sure you go back and verify, you know, red matches red, black and black, and that all your banana plugs are seated all the way in when you plug them into your speaker. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.